Hold on, where Harlem at? Let's go, Harlem.
Harlem join in.
Rico, where Harlem at? Rico, Rico.
You can talk to Shani anytime. It doesn't matter day or night. Shani, giving you light and love. Just Shani. You know we're gonna talk. Ordinary people and extraordinary God. Check the reference in Ephesians 5. We walking in the light and we're living in love. You know we're Shiny, we gon' keep it intact. Cause every Monday got it coming. Yeah, we coming rock that. So act like you know we get it on and poppin' at the Shiny Show. You can talk to Shiny anytime. It doesn't matter day or night. Shiny, we're giving you light and love. We're coming on without a doubt. There's nothing you can talk about with Shani.
Welcome to another Monday night. This is the Sharing with Shani show. The Sharing with Shani show highlights ordinary people working for an extraordinary God, sharing love, light, and life. And I'm excited. This is our last Monday in January. We made it, Mika. We made it. Last Monday in January. You're on mute. But how are you tonight?
We made it.
Yes. And we have a whole panel discussion. I'm so excited about how this show is just like, it's like becoming bigger and larger, right? And we have a whole panel. I don't think I've interviewed this many people at once. So I'm excited about doing something new. HOD Gaming Family, and we'll talk about, we'll get with them in just a few minutes. But you were off because I switched up last week and had a show on a holiday, so you were not with us. I missed you. You were like, no, I am not coming on. It's a holiday. So I was like, so how are you? How are you? How was your week?
My week was okay. I'm having some tech issues, y'all. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My week was okay. And I mean, you know, I don't have no complaints.
Same.
I don't have any complaints. It'll all work together for my good.
Yes. Absolutely. But you look good.
I got a dress for you tonight, Shani.
Well, thank you.
I put on real clothes, at least from the waist up.
Right. I'm still rocking like t-shirts. I had like 3 different t-shirts. I'm into graphic tees. I'm into t-shirts with messages.
Yeah.
And so like right before, like it was like 7:42. Which one should I wear? And Elise was like, we are each other's business. I was like, that's a good shirt for tonight.
I like that.
Yes, right. All right, so last time we met and we saw each other, you were telling us how to show up for ourselves. Can you do a quick recap on like what that means for people that don't know?
Yeah, I had to think. Today has been the Mondays of all Mondays. It didn't start off that way. It started off as a wonderful Monday. And then around 2:30, I was like, ooh, what happened? Monday said it forgot to stop by. It was like, aha, you didn't get away from me that easy. Showing up for yourself means committing to yourself, holding yourself accountable, doing the things for yourself that you expect others to do for you, but also what you do for others. So basically, it's like flipping the script for yourself. And it's probably very personally motivated because I I think what I shared was I show up for other people all the time, and I'm having a challenging time showing up for myself in a very specific area of commitment, which is physically working out. Um, if somebody asked me, I did a whole live on it too because it was a mood. I was in a mood about it. I was really irritated about it.
That you couldn't work out for yourself? That you
That I
couldn't?
can't that I can't not excuse me. I'm working on what I say because my brain is listening. That I've been having difficulties showing up for myself. Yes, I was irritated about it, and it led me into a very good tangent. So, you can check my IGTV on that. I didn't post it on YouTube because I felt like it was more of an Instagram thing. But anyway, basically, accountability, right? That's how you show up for yourself. That's one of the ways we can show up for ourselves. And tonight's whisper will be another way we can show up for ourselves. But starting with accountability, because I think for a lot of people that is difficult. It is challenging. And we don't all have the same, areas where we need accountability. For me, it is committing to working out weekly, right? Like I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you I want to do it every day because I don't, not yet anyway. But if I could get a solid 2 days, I would be so, so very happy. For somebody else, it could be going to bed at the same time. It could be making up their bed, right? It could be getting up and taking a shower, whatever it might be. We all have an area where it is difficult for us to, just be accountable, commit, and execute, right? And so, particularly though, not everybody has the same challenge that I do, where I have no issue showing up for other people, but clearly I have issues showing up for myself, right? So much so, if somebody called me and said, "Hey, can you work out with me every week? Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 o'clock. Can you do it?" I'd be like, "Bet, I got you." And wouldn't miss a beat. I would not miss it. And would be mad if they missed it. They're like, "Yo, it is 1:05. Where are you?" "Oh,
Right.
yeah, I was tired." "You think I ain't tired?" Like be mad. I showed up. You need to be here. You asked
Right.
me to do this with you, right? It's not
Right.
my thing. So yeah, so I got a little upset about that. And just decided we could continue this and make it a little more attainable, because I know for a fact that I'm not the only one struggling with this.
Yeah. I think self accountability is important. We always expect
Yeah,
other people to hold us accountable, but self accountability is so important.
it's
Um,
hard too.
it's very hard, but I started doing that with the kids, especially
Hmm.
when it came to grades,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So when I would get a progress report, or like, so and so is dropping down to a D, right? Doesn't turn in stuff. My very first question is, what are you going to do to fix that?
Okay.
Right?
Hmm.
Like, I need you to give me a plan, because what I've found, especially, when you have two sets of kids, you start to do things better with the younger set than you did with the older set, because
Okay.
you learn from your mistakes. And so what I found, like, if I impose something
Hmm.
on them, that it might not be what they can attain, right? Like, so we go through what is your plan? Like, do you need help?
Hmm.
Do you want a tutor? Why aren't you retaining the information? Like, I'm asking all these clarifying questions,
Hmm.
so I hold them accountable for the grade that they get. Because at the end of the day, I can't do the work for you,
Right.
right? If you want to pass, if you don't want to stay in the grade that you're in,
Hmm.
you have to do the work.
Right.
And so, yeah, I need to be self accountable for this book. I tried to do it Like I put it out there on Facebook. I told people, check in with me and ask me. And I get that. And I get that. And I get it at the wrong time. I be getting mad at people when they be like, so how's the book coming? Right. And I'll be like, don't ask me about that daggone. Because the book was supposed to be I went from the ebook is coming. I got the ebook down, but the ebook is just a lead magnet. But this book is like I'm attaching everything, my whole entire future on this book. Listen, right? Yeah. And I think I put so much pressure on myself that I have fallen into the procrastination, what is it? Analysis paralysis. Okay. So that's where we're at. But yeah, self-accountability is so important. Yeah.
Donna not on today.
Donna is not on. I think she had a death in the family. Okay. And I checked in with her, but yeah, so we're gonna keep her in our thoughts and prayers.
Donna, we miss you.
We do.
Things all right.
Yeah, we sending good vibes out there to Donna. So Mika, what is your wellness whisper for tonight?
Yeah, so this is the second part of the series. So how do you show up for yourself? Say what you need to say.
Oh, I like that. Say more.
we have poor communication. Humans have poor communication. We really do. So I like to go out and observe, and I observe all animals but us communicate very clearly. You know, if you watch, you will see animals communicate with each other very clearly. You may not always understand it, but they're definitely communicating. And for us, you know, there's so much, I think, emotion tied into communication that we make it more difficult than it needs to be. We also worry about other people, you know, how they are going to receive what we're saying, how they're going to handle how we're feeling. And I am a firm believer that that's not my responsibility. Because I believe that, I get pinged as a butthole, and clearly you don't know me if that's how you feel about me. What I'm saying is we are all responsible for our own feelings and reaction. Rez is laughing at me. But we're responsible for our own reactions. First of all, I teach my 7-year-old, you don't have to react to everything. That's first off.
Oh, right? Man.
We don't have to react to everything.
So true.
But I do understand that everybody has feelings. What I have learned as an adult, as a married woman, as a therapist, is that there are a lot of people that really don't know how to deal with conflict. And conflict is one of those stigmatized things that it's always bad.
It's not.
It's not at all.
No, you have to have conflict. If you get through the tension,
right,
there is like repair on the other side.
Listen,
okay, it's restoration on the other side.
True story. Having a disagreement, you know, with a loved one, and I'm thinking that because of past experiences, not just with me, you know, just their past experiences have taught them that there's not going to be a resolution, right? And that fear of not getting a resolution fuels their current behavior. So I'm going to react, you know, unfavorably because I know this is not going to work out the way that I wanted to work out. And I am in the moment coaching this person like, listen, this doesn't have to be the end of the world. This doesn't have to be the end of, you know, a relationship or anything like that. We can talk. We can disagree. we can have negative feelings or different feelings. Like I can say I am feeling this way and you can say but why. Like we can do all of that and walk through this and talk through this together.
Right.
Right, together. There's no need for you to walk out. There's no need for me to shut down. There's no need for any of this stuff. I'm listening. Say what you need to say.
Right.
And we can get through, like, and still having to reassure this person or these people, because it's happened more than once, that first of all, my love is not fragile. So if you have something to say, and
We need to tweet that, Mika. No, that's a good thing. My love is not fragile, huh?
It's a chapter in my book.
My love is not fragile.
That's not.
Work. That's so important because I think we hold. Yes. I think we hold the word love very superficially, right? Yes. And if we go back to what the scripture says, mm-hmm. like with the definition of love, right? It bears all things. Exactly. It believes all things.
And what I think
it hopes all things. Like it's got to be strong in order for it to do that.
Okay, a part of the difficulty, I think, in a lot of relationships in this part is there's not a strong relationship with the creator. This is my personal opinion.
Yes.
If you had a strong relationship with the creator, you would automatically reflect his love, right? Think about it. We get mad at God. We cancel God. We write him off. We tell him he don't exist. We tell him we through with him. We don't want nothing to do with him. How could you? We curse his name. We do all of this stuff. And as faithful as he is, because he can't lie, he still shows up and shows out each and every time, right? And so in my desire to be like him, then I know I got to do the same thing.
Right.
Now, these human emotions, sometimes they be all up in the way.
Yes.
Because pride and ego, and I just be like, you really make me sick right now.
Right.
I'm still going to work at, what it is that I'm striving to do, because that is a way that I absolutely hold myself accountable. I don't have no issues in that area. Yeah. All right. So if I say that I'm going to do ABC in this relationship, then that's what I'm going to do. All relationships are extremely important to me. Okay. Relationship, people get caught up in that word. Think about what it means. We're all in relationships. They're just different types. All right. So
this gaming family is in a relationship.
They are.
Exactly. Right.
Right. Our friends, we're in relationships with our friends. They're not romantic ones, but they are relationships, and they require work. They require effort. They require energy, right?
Commitment.
Investment. Yes. Right. It ain't just somebody like a passerby, when I got a few minutes, I might text you or I might not, right? That's not a relationship. That's just somebody and maybe you felt like talking to that day.
Right.
And so when I think about just how the creator exemplifies his love, and all the things that I be putting him through,
right,
in my personal life, I'm going to do my best to extend that same type of grace, but also completely understanding, what it is to be human. We have emotions. I get that, but I'm telling you that you can trust me with your emotions. You can be mad. I'm still going to be here, right? You can tell me that you're upset. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
So understanding that everybody's trust requires work. People, when I first got married, I think like maybe early on, we had this big blow up. And my husband was like, but I love you. And I was like, love's not enough. Bruh, I need a little bit more, It's
right.
not like, because to me, the love part, it is there. I need you to put in that work. I need you to put in that work.
Yeah.
And so that is the part that I think a lot of us are not used to receiving. And so it creates an insecurity. And that insecurity creates unfavorable characteristics,
Nice way to
do
put
things.
that, Mika.
Yeah, I'm working on
Unfavorable, unfavorable characteristics.
unfavorable characteristics.
I'm gonna use that.
My experience is a lot of the negative behaviors that I see from people stem from fear. And so I spend a lot of time unearthing what people are afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
So that, because once you unearth it, then you can work on it.
Yes.
Then you can work on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Once you name it, it no longer carries any weight. It's just like, you know, when you bear, when you have to share something that, you know, a secret or whatever, right? Or that's why lies hurt worse when the truth is found out. But if you, even though the truth, okay, Lizzo said the truth hurts. That is so true. But once you bear it, it's like a release. Like, oh my goodness, I got that off my chest.
I think the truth only hurts for people that want to continue in the lie.
That part.
And that's real. When you're ready to do something different and better, you know, there are moments where you just might be like, oh, ooh, felt that. We're gonna keep on pushing. We're gonna keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? People that are not ready to move forward are the ones that prefer to stay stuck in, oh, you hurt me when you said that.
Yeah.
Okay. What next? Right. And so the facial expression usually is why people say, I don't care, but it's just like, I don't care to be stagnant in this problem.
Yeah.
Right? Are we going to just stay stuck in what's happening, or are we going to work on a resolution? Because that's where I like to be. I don't have time for problems. I really don't. There's enough. Right? Like, and they do their own thing on their own. So can you and I discuss resolution? What Aaliyah said, we need a resolution. Like, for real, we really do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You dropping some gems here tonight. That week off.
I'm trying to tell you, yo, it was Monday. This Monday was crazy. Crazy Monday.
So what
my dude over there in the closet, like, is it my turn yet?
Right. He's like, I got a curfew.
We're gonna talk, little man.
Yeah. We're gonna transition over to them again. Just remind people where they can find you in these social media streets.
Meet Mika Fresh, MEETMIKA, no E, Fresh. Meet Mika Fresh.
And can you tell us again what the whisper is for the week?
Say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say in a tactful way, right? Or you didn't say that. I'm adding that because I'm too nice.
Just say it.
Say what you gotta say.
Just say it. You know, and we'll work through the delivery part. Just say it.
I mean, you know, I've always been, it's not what you said, it's how you said it.
I don't care. Semantics. Say it, right? Because at the end of the day, I still need to say what I'm saying. And again, you know, yeah, it's levels to all of it. You know, if your relationship is still in that fragile, no, I'm just still gonna say it. I'm an advocate for it. I don't have time to be trying to package this up pretty. It's not a pretty thing to say. I'm just gonna say it. Now, I believe if your intentions are pure, it's going to come out.
Yes.
The way it needs to come out.
Yeah. I always, before I have to say something difficult, I try to always go to God first. Because my whole thing is about how it's going to be received. And I feel like if I have a conversation with God first, it is always, it has never been a moment that it was not received.
Yeah. You know, we all have triggers. And again, it's based on past experiences. And if the message gets lost in emotions, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Right? We have a blockage in communication. And so just like any relationship, though, those are areas that we have to work on. So I always recommend that people in whatever type of relationship you're in, you know, business partnership, romantic relationship, you know, being a son or a daughter, like all of that, it all requires work. It all requires us to really get to know the other person, and then you'll know. I know there are some people that I can just be like, dang, your breath stink, and they don't care. They'll be like, oh, yo, my bad, let me go brush my teeth. And then there are some people I gotta be like, yeah,
you want some gum?
I need you to brush. Right? Like, if it's that bad, you just be like, so this morning's routine, what happened?
Oh, that's how you say it?
What happened?
So you
not smelling so fresh there, you know?
Right.
And that's a lot of work for me, because how you don't know your breath stink?
A lot of people
I'll
don't
digress though.
A lot of
Maybe.
people don't. A lot of people do not know that.
And that's fine.
My seventh grade science teacher had halitosis so bad.
But why are you mad that I'm telling you? I don't understand.
I didn't even know what halitosis was until my mother had a parent-teacher conference. And she said, oh my Lord.
So they knew. If you got halitosis, you know your breath is kicking.
He didn't know.
You know, if you had some not so, whatever it might be, you know, you got sinus issues or whatever, and you're not sure, it's okay. My question is, why are you mad at me for letting you know? Did you already know and you was hoping that I didn't know? Right. Okay. It's like when you tell somebody they got a booger up their nose and they be like, they like roll their eyes or whatever. I say maybe it's embarrassment. They were embarrassed, but like, I'm not here to embarrass you.
I get mad. I would get mad at somebody if they love me and didn't tell me.
Thank you.
Like, okay, so
social media is real. People out here snapping pictures of folks they don't know and posting it.
Right. I had a chin hair that was just this pesky little thing, and it was gray. And you're not gonna tell me that it's there, like you love me, but you're not gonna. I'm gonna need you to tell me.
Get some tweets and snippet for you.
Yes.
Just be like, I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew that I was loved, when I was told that. Like I was like,
this is important.
All right, Mika. I don't think these youngins want to hear this all night. We got to have our own show one day and just talk for an hour. I think people would like that.
That sounds good.
Meet Mika Fresh on all social media. My co-host every Monday nights, dropping us wisdom.
I want to ask the young people how they would feel if somebody told them they breath stink. I want to know how they will handle it. For real. That's a real question.
All right. Nephew Deadpool, you want to answer that? Y'all don't want to answer that? Okay, that's fine. We'll get to y'all in a minute. So, he went off. He went off mute. He went off mute. Okay, come on, Deadpool. Oh, we can't hear you.
Homie. We can't hear you.
Your audio. Okay, he said, wait.
Hold on. Cool. Nope. You know, with Zoom, you gotta connect your.
There you go.
There we go. Now, can you?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. So somebody tells me my breath stinks.
Yeah.
You just go with the flow, you know? You just go with the flow.
He said,
okay, thank you. Maybe I'll brush my teeth more.
Exactly. I like Deadpool. That's me. You just be like, well, dang, homie, you got some gum for me? You
right.
know, talking my breath stinking, you can't help me out.
Right.
Just saying.
Go with the flow.
Right.
HOD gaming family, they are not called HOD. I know a lot of people try to make their name be HOD, but there's no periods. It's just HOD. Okay. Started in 2019 with 3 members, and it has grown to over 17 members. We have a few of the members on here now, and I'm going to let Rez Montana be the spokesperson and say, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for coming on. And we'll start with introductions. So you can start with yourself, Rez, and then call out members of your squad to introduce themselves. You're on mute.
You're on mute, Reds.
You're on mute.
He's looking.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm HOD Rez Montana, one of the leaders, I guess you could say, of my family, my squad, my clan. And on the right of me, Well, he's on the left of me. That's Kill. We call him Killmonger, Kill Manager, Black Panther. He has a lot of names, but I call him Kill. Introduce yourself.
Started off as Killmonger, switched the name over to Black Panther in honor of Chadwick Boseman. So it's going to stay that for a minute. But I'm one of the streamer and content creators for HOD Gaming Family.
Awesome.
Band?
Mhm.
What's up? I'm HOD Band. I'm also one of the content creators and streamers for HOD. I mainly snipe though, but
He's a great sniper too.
Oh yeah.
I'm all right.
I'm all right. Modest as always.
Vibes, introduce yourself.
All right, my name's HOD Vibes. I'm mainly a sniper in Cold War, just like bands.
All right, Deadpool.
All right, now can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Because my mic was on the opposite side. So here's the thing. I'm HOD Deadpool. I sometimes edit bins, like pictures, like, stream, basically. Well, I recently joined maybe like a month or two ago. So I'm one of the new members.
Welcome.
And last but not least, we have HOD Nephew.
My name is
Go ahead, Nephew.
and I'm good at using ray guns on Cold War, and I play other games with other people too. Family, like my cousins, things.
Awesome. So you guys are all over the country and you came together. What I guess what's the best thing about having like a squad, Riz? Like what would you say is the best?
I would say for me it's just, the camaraderie, really like you said, a relationship. Having that fellowship with these guys, and you can see, we all races, all ages. I'm probably one of the oldest gamers out there. I should probably be in the Guinness, shouldn't I? I bet if I did the statistics, I'm definitely in the top 10 at my age range for gaming. I got to be. But yeah, and I like it too that once we became a team, we started learning each other, not only on the personal level, but the gaming level, like learning how each other play. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about having a team too. We know each other. We know how to play. We play together as a team, and we kick butt. That's what we do.
Right. I find it interesting, like, so Bands and Killmonger, I feel like I want to call you Nate, but I'll call you by your gaming name, or Black Panther. But the fact that you guys, well, you sound like I'm watching a real live sports event. Like the way that you do commentary, I was like, this is like a skill set that a lot of people don't have, right? And it brought me back to, oh my goodness, I'm going to tell my age, how I learned football. I learned football by listening to John Madden in the 80s, right? And the way he broke down the game, I understood. I learned first downs, I learned interceptions, and that's how watching you guys, when you guys go live stream, I learn what you're doing, because otherwise I would not know what I'm looking at. But you guys do a very good job with doing the play-by-play. And so
thank you.
You're welcome. So why is streaming and building the content so important to gaming? Anybody can answer that if you like.
I mean, you want to take that one, Nate?
Nate or Bands, because they're the ones that do it the most, besides Rico, who's not here. But Nate,
well, he's watching, so he's watching. Okay. He's showing y'all love on the chat. I'll shout him out.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, as far as streaming and creating content from the games, I say it's important because it, you know, it puts our name out there, lets us network with other people, show people what we can do, and I mean, it's fun on top of that. Like it's a lot that goes into it. Like it's kind of it's tiring if you like go at it all day, but I mean, it's fun. Like it's rewarding. Like there's no, I don't know. Like as of right now, there's no pressure. We're building something, but it's like we have nothing to lose doing this right now either.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I brought you on, so I'll just tell you guys what my intent was of bringing you guys on is that I hear such negativity when it comes to gaming. And then I read this Washington Post article a couple months ago about this young pastor in Richmond who I wanted to bring on tonight, but he had a scheduling conflict. But under 30, loves gaming. I don't know what particular game he's into, but that's his thing. He loves video games. And he started his church. Well, he started his church right when COVID happened. And he had probably good 35 members. He's up to 1,000 because he live streams to Twitch every Sunday. And I just found that just a testament to being able to be in all parts of the earth and because someone asked me earlier today, well, how is gaming about sharing love, light, and life? I said it's everything. Because God is everywhere. I mean, so what do you mean? That's how I made the connection. And I just found it so inspiring that you can have kids from all ages, and they're not on the street, although people could argue, well, it is COVID, but people are still on the street. In the house, safe, and they're on the game. But the other part is those naysayers that say, but that's all people do. So how do you find the balance? Okay, bye, Deadpool. Deadpool had to go.
All right, Deadpool, man.
Thank you for coming on.
So
how do you create so the question, if you guys didn't hear me, was how do you create the balance, and what do you say to the people that think that gamers are unproductive?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're productive. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Red.
No. Go ahead.
No. You got it. Go ahead. I answered the last one. You go ahead.
Well, for me, like I said, I mean, that's an individually based thing, like with everything in life. Some people might just spend every waking moment on the game, not being productive. That can't happen. It can happen with a lot of things in life. So you do have to find that balance, and we encourage that. You know, some of the younger ones, they still in school. We encourage their grades. Like bands works a job, baby boy, you know, regular 9 to 5, and instead of running the streets or out there drinking and drugging or gang banging, they on the game. When they get off work or whatever they do, their responsibilities, they on the game. So you do have to find that balance. Now, if you see somebody on the game for maybe 12 hours a day, but they're on a professional level or they're content creators, streamers, they're making money. They're making money while they playing the game. I mean, it's all over YouTube. You spoke of Twitch. Bands and Nate are pretty good with that Twitch thing too. But it's big money involved in it. So, you know, sometimes people can't judge until they really know, what's going on. And I want to say some dollar amounts for some of these gamers that's playing the game and streaming, or maybe getting $30,000 a month. Mm-hmm. I'll take it. Give it to them. I want it.
Thank you.
We're talking live with HOD Gaming Family. If you have a question or comment, you can press. I'd keep doing it, Mika. You can press 1 on your phone now. We used to be a radio show. I haven't gotten used to being alive. I haven't gotten used to it yet. So you don't press 1 on your phone now. You just put it in the comments. We're on Facebook Live. So Monique, thank you for watching. Rico Montana, Thank you for watching. Tyrese, thank you for watching. Glenn, Eric, K. Marie, thank you for watching. Trudy is in the airport and she's on. I hope she can hear now. She said there was a volume problem. So lots of love going on in the chat. What do you guys, what is the, where do you see this growing? So you're about a year old now. You started in 2019. How far you want to take the squad?
Go ahead, Bass.
Well, pretty soon we're starting up a legitimate competitive team, so that way we can get involved in a lot more tournaments and hopefully try and make a name for ourselves in the esports league and esports scene of gaming and competitive type of side like that. So hopefully in a few years, you know, you might see HOD up in maybe even like an MLG Anaheim tournament or something like that. You never know.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realize now. They're classifying gaming as a sport.
Yeah, like they're considered athletes. Like
yeah,
crazy.
like real talk. They are. You know, it's starting to get into that type of lane.
Listen.
And I mean,
no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
And it's just so many other possibilities. Especially, you know, like with the younger ones, Vibes and Van, Nephew. I mean, their reaction time for the game is so good that if you took that into another field, maybe drones, you know, they supposed to have drones doing deliveries for Amazon, drones fighting and for the military. And that's the generation, that generation right there, that gaming generation are going to be the ones that are good at that.
Right.
You know, so it opens a lot of things.
And then you guys could beta test. You could probably beta test for like when new games come out. Do they have that option for people to do
yes.
that?
Well, we want to do that. We want that. We want that sponsorship from somebody to where, hey, we dropping this new game. We want y'all to test it out first and review it. Yes.
Exactly.
I think this is awesome. What would you I had a question and then I totally forgot about it. Okay, so what does HOD stand for? I got a question about that in my inbox. They didn't want to come on live. What is HOD?
I mean, it's just the acronym HOD. You know, hitters on deck. You know, we had it. You know, high dive, junior high. You know, it was a little motto like that. So, but definitely don't say hard, please. Just say
don't say hard. Yes, don't say hard, y'all. I think
them fighting words. You know how they say them fighting words.
Oh, when someone calls y'all hard.
Can't stand this. Worst.
I hate it. I correct them off the top. On that slide, I correct them off the top. I did it with top streamers. I've been in top streamer stream, and I shout us out, and they say hard, and I make sure I tell them, man, no. You know, that's too close to God, man. I ain't that word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rico is in the chat, y'all. He says no HO. He said no hard.
No hard.
Mika, do you have a question? While I can remember my question, I had a really good question and I started talking and forgot it.
How does gaming?
That's nephew a question.
Nephew.
See, nephew. We call him Doctorius.
Can you hear me?
Nephew.
Yes.
Okay. What does your self-care routine look like?
Look, he got a phone call.
He trying to have his phone.
That's a hard question, though, Mika.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I'm curious.
I'm curious if gaming is a part of that routine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just a little backstory about nephew. You know, he come from the streets of Chicago. Right now, I think he's living in St. Louis, but he's avoided all of that bad stigma and the gangs and everything from the street. And I'm very proud of him for that. I really am, because he could have easily got sucked in. And I think the gaming helped that. I think him being inside gaming helped that instead of having the allure of the streets, because a lot of kids do. They want that money. They want these cars. They want to be like the OGs or whatever on the block, which leads to what? We know nothing.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'm not a gamer myself, but I would suspect that gaming does help with self-care, especially, especially with, aggression. You can take out your aggression on the game. It's like simulated, right? It's like going to the I would say it's like, going to get in the boxing ring, right? Like, and sparring. I mean, that's the only thing I can like compare it to, because I've been in a boxing ring and I still don't know how to fight, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, like I think it would be the same thing, right?
Pretty much. That's how I
Oh, yeah.
I play a game, there's a whole lot of trash talking. So
it can be. It can get to that level.
No, I'm saying for me, it's a given.
Yeah, because like when when I play board games, I'll be really trash talking.
Yeah, it don't really matter what I'm playing. Like if Mario is getting down the little tunnel, we gonna talk some junk.
That make it all the more fun.
Yeah, it does. It don't matter what kind of game. Just let out all that frustration, and nobody has to get hurt.
Yeah.
Right. How can people find you guys? Like, are you guys can you share your YouTube and your Instagram? Like, how do people follow you? And
yeah, the Instagram is HOD_gaming family. And then in the bio and in the videos, you'll see all the members tagged on there. And it's the same handle on Twitch as well. That's where we live stream.
Okay.
And then bands.
Yo, my bad. My dog barking or something. But you can follow me on Twitch at HOD_bands with a Z. My Instagram handle's the same. Give me a second. I'm gonna take care of this dog right quick.
Okay. Dog wants to be
Vibes. Go ahead, Vibes.
My Instagram is HOD_XIM_vibes.
And Vibes is another good kid. Really, truly another good kid. It's a pleasure to have him on HOD. I want all the fellas to know that, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Oh, I forgot the YouTube. Same handle on YouTube as well. HOD Gaming Family. I didn't say that.
And how often do you guys go live?
We don't really have a set schedule right now, but we go live a few times a week. I would say probably 4, maybe 5 times a week, something like that.
Okay. So I'm about to put my marketing hat on, and I'm gonna give unsolicited advice. Like, if you get a schedule, you'll get those sponsorships that you're looking for, right? Because that's how people, especially if I'm not looking at the individual person that is gonna tune in just because they follow you. I'm talking about that executive at Sony, that executive at ENA Sports, right? So if you have a schedule and it's posted, that marketing executive that's sitting in the, she's probably, or he is probably at home right now, but they know I need to go check them out at this time on this day. So true. Just a little marketing 101 tip to give y'all as you guys excel further. Because that
might take a little, a little finessing. Y'all might have to figure out what time works better for you, what you can commit at different times of the day or week, but y'all can rotate, so if out of the week, Mondays work best for you and that's the only day that work, then you take Monday this week, next week somebody else take a day, right? Because it's a lot of y'all, so it's easy to delegate the work. Yep.
Definitely. I like that.
Yeah. Let me shout out some more people that were coming on. Dawn, thank you for watching. Heather, thank you for watching. K Marie says, "Oh, it's HOD." Got it, because she was she's the honorary member, and she was like, you know, God, I was like,
Harlem ain't saying nothing.
Harlem ain't saying nothing.
I blame Harlem for that one.
Harlem let her rock. That's how you know when the man in love, boy. You don't say nothing. You need to say, you gotta say what you gotta say. That man so oh man. Oh, Mika too. You and Nate. Because I know y'all a little bit. Man, y'all are just alike. I want to tell you that. They're just, he's the same way. He's not gonna package up nothing. He's just gonna say it.
You gonna say what's on your mind?
I want to be clear on one thing though.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, my intentions are pure, so I'm never going to approach anybody in a way that I don't want to be approached. So it's always going to be respectful, right?
Right.
And kind, but it will be direct.
Yeah, I think the truth is always.
I don't know any other way to be.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the truth is not kind.
Pretty.
No,
the truth is always kind, but it may not be pretty.
Kind. It might not be pretty. I like that. That's better. Yeah. I really admire what you guys are doing. I was gonna say, how can people support y'all? But the best way to support you guys is to watch your live streams, right? Is that what?
Absolutely. I mean, hold now.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
Why, man, when you have people in the room and you try to do something good, no, we take money.
Okay.
You can donate.
Right.
You should be able to donate from the live stream on Twitch or YouTube.
Okay.
Donate money because this equipment isn't cheap. I don't know if y'all know how much PS5 costs.
If you can find it.
Right.
And then some of our members, we fill the void for some of our members. Like, we pay for their membership so that they can stay online, because you got to pay for that. You got to pay to play online. It's not free.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that.
Outside of the Wi-Fi, you have to pay?
Yeah, you got to pay. You got to pay.
How much do you have to pay?
What is it, $10 a month?
Yeah, they got different levels. It's like
$10 a month?
Yeah.
So how many? So who's still in high school or middle school on here? Is it just Vibes and Nephew?
Yes.
Yeah. But Deadpool too.
Grade nephew in 6th grade.
7?
Yeah.
So Nephew, do you get A's and B's?
Oh, he said too slow.
He said yes?
Not all the time.
He said
Not all the time, but yes.
Okay, last quarter.
I like that honest answer. Not all the time, but yes.
Okay, this is what I want y'all to do. I need and so this will be from the Sharon with Shani show. I'm gonna sponsor y'all. So for every A and B that you have, I need you to take a picture of your report card, the last report card you got. Send it to Rez Montana, and he'll get it to me on the show, and I'll give $10 for every A and B that I see on the report card.
Wait, that money right there.
If it's $10 a month for you to go to play, right?
How many A's can you get on a report? It's been a long time since I've been in school. How many A's can you get?
How many A's can you get?
6 or 7?
I think so. How many subjects?
I could check for y'all right now.
I can check right now.
Alicia is like so into this show. Like I go live from my living room every Monday night, and this is the first time she's coming over to look who's on the line.
Got the whole squad on.
I said he's in 7th grade and she came running over here. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Anyway, but that's okay. That'll be from the Sharon with Shani show.
Nice.
So,
thank you.
Shani.
You're welcome.
Y'all
So
better thank Miss Shani, man.
as we wrap up, I'm so excited. I wish you guys the best of luck as you go and grow. And when y'all get big, remember that I had y'all on first. So y'all be on, we gaming, because one of the things that this show does is to break stereotypes, to open up people's mindset, to educate people, right? And I just felt like, gaming gets such a bad rap, but I know all these great people that that are gamers. My girlfriend's son, is a big gamer, but he got a high school diploma and a college degree at the same time, right?
Oh,
so there are like you guys have a skill set that is unmatched, and something that you said earlier, Rez, about taking that skill set and using it in military, using it in engineering, using all those things.
I would. If I had an army, I would.
I thank you guys for coming on tonight. This was fun. I've never interviewed
Thank you for having us
at once. So I'm increasing my interview skills.
Y'all send that message to Deadpool. I know he had to hop off.
Yes.
Shani, I'm gonna jump in.
Awesome. Good. So yeah, and before I ask this, how many other young kids y'all have? Because I don't want it just limited to the people that came on the show tonight. But is it a lot?
There's an allotment.
It's not a whole lot. It's not illusions. Okay. It might be one or two more.
Okay. All right.
On a consistent, we talk, consistent that I consider like, the family.
So I can't think of anybody besides Vibes, Nephew, and Deadpool.
Illusions.
That's like, is he still in school?
Yeah. He only like 16.
Oh wow.
He's just real mature. That's why I said it's a diverse. We have a diversity here.
Awesome. Okay, before we go, once again, where can people find y'all live? And do you guys know when you're going to be live this week? Or we just got to watch and see? We got to subscribe and then we'll get the notification.
Right. I will be live tomorrow on the Twitch channel, HOD Gaming Family. And it's the same handle on Instagram and Twitch. And we also have Bands. His handle on Twitch and Instagram is HOD Bands. Yeah, we are going to work on getting the schedule set up so we can have like set days and times and everything. But yeah, everybody's information can be found on the Instagram. Everybody's tagged in the bio and everything.
Awesome. Let me give this shout out. Kay Maurice just wrote this on Facebook, and I think it's so profound and a great way to end the show tonight. We need to get out of the habit of downing folks for doing things that they like that aren't harming others or the community. I'm just saying, gaming has more benefits than liabilities.
Oh man.
I think that's a great way to end, right?
Yes.
Yeah, words matter. I think that's great. Thank you all so much for coming. Rez Montana, Black Panther, HOD Vibes, HOD Bands, HOD Nephew. Shout out to HOD Rico watching us, and Harlem. He's also part of that group.
Yes, he's definitely one of the generals.
Yeah. Thank you, Mika, for coming on tonight.
Thank you, Mika.
This is the Sharing with Shani show, highlighting.
And I finally got to see Mika hair. You know how many weeks months I've been watching?
You gotta follow. You should follow her on Instagram. She has her hair out.
Got you. That's all me. I got you. I'm a follower.
The Sharing with Shani show highlights ordinary people working for extraordinary God, sharing love, light, and life. We air every Monday night on Facebook Live. The replay will be on YouTube when I send Rico the link. I'm just keeping it honest. Thank you. God. Thank you. God bless you, and peace.
Peace.